Now, you told me that you're only suing for a total of £256.49.
Correct.
That there was an agreement, according to your evidence, for fuel costs and for loss of income. That's £86.49 for fuel and 170, which is roughly what you would make on a good to average Saturday night.
Correct.
Understood. Why, then, do I have a receipt, which you have signed, for the full value of that journey if you'd gone through the taxi firm for £600?
To be honest, I've written that out because I was just a bit miffed with the whole thing and a bit fed up. And I just sort of thought, you know what, because it was a long, long drive. And I've just basically been treated like a dog, really.
You decided unilaterally to change the agreement from fuel and lost earnings to the full value of the journey had he gone through your firm, correct?
Correct.
Sir, do you recall signing that?
I probably did, yeah. I just can't remember.
Is that your talking? Is that your signature?
Yes, it is.
What I've got is somebody saying, well, I probably signed for that, but thing is, in his own words, can't trust me, Judge, I'm all a bit airy-fairy. His words. The only document I have is this receipt, also perhaps in law an IOU for £600, which he signed. Do you wish to sue on the £600 based upon the receipt that you've provided, or do you wish to proceed on the basis that you've bought the case so far for £256.49? It's entirely a matter for you.
I mean, I think the lower amount's the fair amount.
Thomas, you're a taxi driver. Liam, you are a successful performer and you're well known. And part of the thing that you're prepared to do, which makes complete sense, is to lower your evening fee, which can go up to £1,200 and I suspect more in the future, perhaps, if in circumstances you might be a commercial beneficiary. In other words, you might be able to network or go on social media and use that to enhance your own brand. That makes sense to me, there's no complaint. You wanted a taxi. And so, knowing Thomas as a taxi driver, originally you came and asked for his advice and he was absolutely categorical. Booked through my firm, it's going to cost £600. You thought that was a lot of money, it is. And so consequently, without telling him, you didn't book. And instead, Thomas says that you came to an arrangement that you would cover fuel costs and loss income of £170. £256.49 to be precise. I believe that that probably happened. The difficulty is you are airy-fairy about that. You didn't sign, certainly, anything showing that you owed him £256.49 whatsoever. In those circumstances, sir, I'm afraid to say you don't have an enforceable contract because there's nothing in writing. The court could never be confident, despite the fact that you acted as a taxi driver and a carrier, and you were correctly perhaps disgruntled. That does not create an enforceable contract. You chose not to proceed for the £600, which I would have awarded, but rather for the lower amount. Because you made that choice, I have no other option but in law to dismiss your case. It's not an enforceable contract. Get it in writing. You had the choice, you chose it, the consequences were a great deal of money. Your case is dismissed. Nevertheless, sir, it is quite clear to me that he's paid £86.49 and is out of pocket. You were successful as a matter of good form and good grace and good manners, which I'm confident you would want always to have. I would give you the advice of paying some of that money back when you have it. Understood?
Yeah, for me, it was just all about, like, I thought,
Understood?
we had Liam out. He had a great time with me, and I just don't understand why.
Sir.
You know.
Sir, do you understand? I'm not here for the giggles. Do you understand that he's out of pocket, and as an act of generosity, you might want to pay some of that back? Can't enforce it, but just as an act of generosity. Always want to be kind in this business. People remember that sort of thing. Correct?
Yeah, I might buy him a drink, but...
I'll leave that to you. Thomas, I'm afraid to say, had you sued for £600, this case would have ended very differently. Case dismissed. Best of luck to you. Kelly, thank you very much for coming to court today.
Thomas's case was dismissed, and he was awarded nothing by the court. Let's find out how both parties felt about today's ruling.
Obviously, in hindsight now, I should have asked for the 600, but I was trying to be reasonable and fair. You know, I didn't want to be greedy. I just wanted to get the money back that I'd lost.
It's just one of them. At the end of the day, I just thought, you know what I'm like. I'm a loose cannon, and I just thought to myself, well, you know, I'll probably get away with it, and, well, I did in a sense, so.
If there's ever in that situation again, just don't ask me in future, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
sorry, but
I'm sorry, like you said, that it's come to this, but I just don't feel like I owe you the money, so I won't take the judge's advice and give you it. I'll just take you for a drink and do it like that.
As long as it's a double.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.